Hi, and welcome back to Mystic Min Tarot. This is a part 2 of my previous reading. Now let's continue. What would Spirit like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? Your ex isn't satisfied anymore. He's very much missing everything about you, Divine Feminine. That's what he gets for keeping his options open, though. Divine Feminine, you are feeling cherished, fulfilled, spoilt, and optimistic for having me next to you in life, guiding you along your spiritual journey. Your ex is freaking out about his replacement coming in. He is jealous because he knows this new soulmate will treat you the way that he never did, and that is like gold. He knows that the pain he caused you catapulted you into transforming into a more spiritual person. Your ex wanted to party, take drugs, sleep around and drink, whilst you, on the other hand, wanted a monogamous, stable relationship that would lead to marriage. You have been so patient, waiting for your blessings to come in. Patience is a virtue, dear. It is so difficult for you if this ex is the father of your children. The children sometimes talk about him, and you really don't want to hear anything about what is going on in his life at all. For a minority of you, he still puts on a facade and is so fake about his relationship with this karmic. He does this intentionally, as he wants you to think that he genuinely loves her and cares more about her than he ever did about you. It is all a lie, though. He always thought that he was right and that you were wrong. Everything had to be his way. He thought he was Mr. Perfect. The fact that you have pulled back your energy and gone super quiet on him is driving him insane. He cannot live with his guilty conscience. Your grieving was so difficult for you. The betrayal left you feeling so low and depressed. But you came out of it and now you are feeling better than ever. Congratulations, Divine Feminine. His karma is like torture for him. You wouldn't want to be in his head right now. He knows that he broke an innocent woman's heart who was completely in love with him and who only ever had the best intentions. So he thought he had gotten away with it, but no. This mental prison that he is stuck in is torturing him. He is forced to reflect on how he treated you, how mean and cruel he was, how sneaky he was, how he thought that he was so high and mighty, and how he discarded you so easily and so quickly. He is sad and sulking about his own behaviours and decisions regarding you. All of you Divine Feminines in the collective are at different stages in the healing process. Some of you grieved this man for months. Others of you have grieved for years. Your ex has lost his scapegoat now that he has lost you. He always blamed his wrongdoings, his mistakes, and his faults on you. In the past, some of you felt that you were simply existing. Now, though, you are truly living your best life. When you predicted some things that would happen in his life, he thought that you were a fruitcake. It turns out that you were right on the money. Trust me, he doesn't think you are mental anymore. He is frightened of your intuition, and he wishes that he would have listened to you when you warned him. Unlike your ex, a lot of you divine feminines really cherish me time. Just because he is in a relationship now, he presumes that you are in one too. However, a lot of you are single ladies. In the past, he put other lovers, the karmic, his friends, and his family before you. I am giving you a heads up now, Divine Feminine. This ex has gotten wind of you receiving either a lump sum of money, a promotion, an inheritance, or a new house or car. He will try to return and be over the top with his love bombing. He really just wants to share your blessings with him. These blessings are for you and you only, Divine Feminine. The karmic has him in the 10 of Wands. He has too many burdens, responsibilities, debts, and worries regarding money and resources. You keep your legs crossed these days, Divine Feminine. It is much easier, you feel. You are so sick of complicated relationships. For a minority of you DFs, the karmic has actually texted you or rang you. She was very abusive towards you. I saved you just in time and moved this toxic player out of your life so that he wouldn't continue to give you false hope and empty promises. I introduced you into his life so that you could help him to heal, grow, and ascend. You were the blessing. He failed to recognize your role in his life. You were only trying to bring him closer to the light. He ended up rebelling. Instead of working with you to become a better person, he left you and chose another woman who was just like him. Now him and her live in darkness and in their shadow side. Some of you DFs are perplexed as to how this man changed up on you. You thought you knew him inside out. It was like he morphed into a completely different person once he got with the karmic. You have wondered if you ever knew the real him or if the karmic knows the real him. He is such a chameleon. He was stringing you along and making all sorts of promises to you for your future together. You were wrapped up in a crazy fantasy with him. He was a fake though. I sent you downloads to enlighten you to the truth so that you wouldn't waste your precious time on him anymore. Your ex still has your name in his mouth. He talks about you to anyone who will listen, even strangers. Divine Feminine, you are so ready for your new authentic Divine Masculine to come into your life. The karmic told a lot of lies about you to him, and he chose to believe her and not you. Your ex turned out to be a very different man in the end to the one he was originally when you first met him. He acted as though his time was so very important. You did your best with this man. He is the one who failed the assignment. DF, you are over this ex, but you still love to watch tarot readings on him because they help you with your healing. You wanted to know about his skeletons in his closet. You want to know what his karma is for mistreating you. You find them entertaining and enjoyable, and they have filled in so many missing pieces to the puzzle for you concerning him. There are times when he is alone that he reflects on how he shattered your heart to pieces. You didn't have to do anything for him to receive his karma. I took care of all of it on your behalf. Keep up the prayers, Divine Feminine. Good things come to those who wait. He had different options, and he was so sneaky and strategic with the way he kept them all separate. This was so that one person wouldn't find out about the others. He thought he was a charming, charismatic juggler of a player. When you look back, you will see that every situation that I have brought you through has either changed you, helped you grow, made you stronger, taught you a lesson, or made you a better person. Everything I do in your life has a purpose. You have stayed single ever since this ex because you are so afraid of being hurt again. Some of you, that is. You don't feel ready to take a gamble on love again. It was so painful for you when you discovered that he was a deceitful liar and a cheater. It was like your heart shattered into tiny pieces. A lot of you told this ex exactly what you thought of him the last time you saw him, or you told him off on a phone call or by text, and you haven't spoken to him since. When this man started to act different towards you, push you away, say nasty things, and move in a different way, that was when this karmic came on board. Your intuition kicked in and you knew instinctively that there was another party involved. Hence, you were in a love triangle. He had the potential to be your divine masculine, but in reality, he turned out to be a karmic masculine. He didn't want to get on a divine path, so he chose a karmic path instead, using his free will. I am bringing in a new divine masculine for you now, dear. You are married to me now, Divine Feminine. I love that you are so devoted to your spiritual journey and your life purpose. Now he knows that he has no power or control over you anymore. He was a possessive man. He demanded your total attention and love in the past. He is now thinking about the criticisms and the advice that you gave him. He is taking a long, hard look at himself now that you are no longer around. Don't dwell on what went wrong, dear. Instead, focus on what to do next. Spend your energy moving forward. Some of you DFs feel that you and him could have had absolutely everything together once upon a time. That whole love triangle between you, him, and the karmic could have turned deadly or dangerous. That's why I pulled you up and out of it. He put you in it, and some of you weren't even aware that you were in one to begin with. You have a real fear of being hurt again by another man after this ex. The karmic convinced him that you were the karmic, Divine Feminine. She belongs in the loony bin. This man came with way too much baggage and too many karmic attachments. You were stuck in chaos and he made you so stressed. He wasn't worth the company at all. The best things in life are free. Hugs, smiles, friends, family, sleep, love, laughter, and good memories. Your wishes are finally being granted, DF. You feel satisfied with the direction your life is going in. You feel stable, fortunate, and secure now. Some of you are complete hermits who love your pets. You have chosen your pets over dealing with human beings at this time. This is all a part of your healing. You put 100% trust in me when you turn to me for help after this ex stomped on your beautiful, precious, genuine heart. I have slowly helped you heal your broken heart over time. You are finally starting to feel whole again. You are manifesting wealth and abundance now, Divine Feminine. Money is around the corner for you. I am about to spoil you rotten right in front of those who did you wrong. For a lot of you Divine Feminines, your ex is a Pisces, or at least he has Pisces in his sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign. He refused to apologize properly to you. He thought that you were sitting at home desperately waiting for him to return. He entertained a lot of options because he is a narcissist and he thrives on the attention and also people fighting over him. You showed this ex nothing but unconditional love. You treated him with love and respect. You were loyal and faithful. That's why you couldn't believe it when he betrayed you for the Karmic and talked so badly behind your back. He loved keeping you in your feelings and stuck with questions in your mind that you couldn't answer because he was so deceptive. You never really knew what he was up to when he wasn't with you. As long as he kept you stuck, he figured that you wouldn't be able to seek out new love and new beginnings. He presumed that because you are nice, sweet, giving and caring, that also meant that you were silly and naive. Your ancestors are extremely upset at this Karmic. Every bit of evil she sends your way is being returned to her immediately. If anyone were to ask this man about you, he would tell them that you were the only woman who loved him with honesty, and that he broke his own heart whilst trying to break yours. Doors and opportunities are opening for you, and you are coming into fortune, Divine Feminine. He was so caught up in himself and thought that he was God's gift to women. You now desire a more humble, less egotistical man that is satisfied with one woman only and one who isn't afraid to commit to you. Your ex and the Karmic use one another all the time, and they are both dark characters with demonic attachments. He has raw sex with strangers, which is why he has had issues with STDs and unwanted pregnancies. The Karmic and him seek out new sexual partners to join them in their sexcapades on dating sites, including Tinder and Plenty of Fish. He is a washed-up player who is running out of options to trick, play with, lie to, and deceive. You gave your ex the boot once and for all. He still can't believe it or accept it. His family and friends question him about how you are going and also what you have been up to. What can he say to them? You don't want a bar of him. It hurts him when he has to tell them you are no longer around or in contact. There are people that would rather lose you then be honest about what they have done to you. And this was him, your ex. He was supposed to reject the karmic and choose you, but instead he accepted the offer from this lying, cheating, snake-like karmic. Now he is suffering karma for rejecting an earth angel, and that is you. The karmic is still extremely paranoid that he is going to come back to you, DF. Hence, she continues to put spell work on you in the form of moon magic, candle magic, and mirror magic. It all gets returned to sender automatically, as you are very spiritually protected. He tried to play karmic games with an empress, you, thinking that they would work. He has learned a big lesson about playing with God's chosen one now. The only karma that you need to wish for people who did you wrong is to let them meet themselves in someone else. This is exactly what has happened with your ex meeting this karmic. They're like two peas in a pod. He knew that the karmic didn't have anything on you, DF, but continued to stay with her to prove a point to you. He caused his own downfall with his ego and pride. Your ex feels scorned and is bitter and resentful that he lost you, even though he caused the relationship breakdown by choosing another woman over you. I am not allowing anyone from your past to come back around you that hurt you. They have literally been taken out of your life by me. Your dreams are coming to fruition, Divine Feminine, so keep doing exactly what you are doing. His life was going great whilst you were in it, because he was thriving in your energy. He had you mentally stuck and trapped. He was addicted to drama and surrounded in chaos and conflict constantly. It took a toll on you, DF. Never trust a person that has let you down more than 2 times. Once was a warning, twice was a lesson, and anything more than that is simply taking advantage. He thinks that you will be the same old person you used to be with him, but that person has disappeared. You are a completely different one now. Sometimes you wonder how you were so unlucky to meet this particular man out of all of the fish in the sea. The relationship with this ex was only a part of your life, not your whole life. In the beginning, you thought you would never cope again from the pain you experienced. But you look at it now as a learning curve. You learned lessons from it, and it opened your eyes to what sort of a man you desire next time around. To him, you are extremely mysterious. You are keeping all of your moves hidden now, Divine Feminine. You would prefer to be single than with the wrong man now. Don't live your life with anger and hate in your heart. You'll only be hurting yourself more than the people you hate. The problem with being an empath is that you feel sorry for the bad ones too. Your confidence has returned to you after your ex tried to crush your self-esteem and your spirit. DF, this is how you feel about your ex. You made me feel like I was the problem, when in fact it was you all along. Your ex chose convenience with a karmic over true love with you, Divine Feminine. He is a fool. Losing control of you is still driving the two of them crazy. The karmic got the man and she remains insecure anyway. Your ex feels he cannot forgive himself for choosing the wrong woman. Your ex was trying to drag you down into his reckless lifestyle. He was attempting to block your blessings and your ascension. I had to step in and block the entire connection. He was no good for you, and now you know that. This quote is for you, DF. The peace I feel without your presence in my life is worth being the villain in your story. You have always given too much to the people in your life, even those who never even appreciated it. Your spirit team has blocked any access to you from him whatsoever. They know that he truly could never give you what you really deserved. His karma for betraying you was to meet someone as toxic as this karmic. Your dharma for the suffering he caused you is that you will meet the man of your dreams who will love you and fulfill all of your needs and wants. You are leaving behind those that hurt you to the core and starting to seek out your new soul tribe. The karmic has been doing spells to target your money, Divine Feminine. You are about to receive more money though. Her spells get returned straight back to her, so now she has nothing. She never learns. You were fooled by a narcissist, not because you were stupid, but because you were kind, trusting, and forgiving to the wrong person. You keep transmuting the evil eye that the karmic sends you, and you turn it into abundance and blessings for yourself. It is absolutely amazing. The difference between you and a karmic woman is this. If a man betrays you like this ex did, you cut ties and leave the situation because you have self-respect and know that you deserve better. The karmic, on the other hand, will chase the man and do whatever she has to do to get him back because she has zero respect for herself. The way your ex juggled you was so cruel, insensitive, sneaky, and heartless, you feel, Divine Feminine. You were disgusted when you discovered that he had a sex addiction. You didn't want your health to be put at risk from his sexcapades. He doesn't even have a preference. He will sleep with anyone, regardless of gender or age. Your ex sees signs all the time that remind him of you. These signs include a car like yours, your name, synchronicities on his phone that are relevant to you, for example, your birthday, or the year that you were born, or parts of your phone number. He may see women in the same outfit that you own, or women with the exact same hair color and style. He may see an animal that you have, someone holding a coffee from the coffee shop you go to, or a woman who looks like you exactly from the back. This is me reminding him of what he has lost as a part of his karma. Now your ex knows what he had and what he has lost. He wants to come back to you and fix everything now. You are careful with who you allow into your energy now, dear. Your ex is the opposite. He allows the whole neighborhood into his energy and has so many karmic ties. You are not the same person that he remembers you as. You have grown leaps and bounds. You are my earth angel, and I am blessing you for your beautiful heart, pure intentions, and your angelic soul. This is the end of part 2. I'll see you in part 3. Bye.